Bethany. Thanks for watching. This is DIY comic illustration class. Class 5. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you go back and start with class 1 and watch them in order. To start class, go ahead and pass out the follow along templates. Only give them about 5 minutes, and this will be the last week that we do the follow along warm-ups. The homework last week was to have the students bring in examples of real life people doing the action that their characters are going to do in their comic strip. And if they couldn't act out and take those pictures, they were supposed to find the animals or the characters, kind of characters that they have, and print those out with their parents' help. And they should have printed them and brought them to class. It's okay if they have them on their phone or some sort of device that they brought in. But this week in class, they will be spending time drawing their characters' bodies. And it's really important that they had acted it out, because it's hard to come up with a unique action-filled body if you're not referencing something. The pictures will just look static and plain, and they need to have inspiration. And when you go to art school, you're spending hours and hours and hours of drawing the human body in action, and there's a reason that that's done. It's important to have real life references to make artwork better. So if they didn't do their homework, help the kids act it out today with other students that are willing to help, and print those for them or have them pulled up on a phone or something that they can work on referencing from. Ask pretty quickly in the beginning of class if anyone needs help with what we've done so far in other classes. That way you can start with those students and start with the students that you've spent the least amount of time with, and just have them talk to you about what they're doing, what's going on with their characters, things that they're frustrated with, and try to find some solutions to those problems. Explain that by the end of this week, so their homework, and the end of this class, they need to have their characters' heads and bodies completely done. That's no coloring, it's just the drawing, but they need to use tracing paper and fix what they don't like every time they retrace it, and clean up those lines so it doesn't look sketchy anymore, so it looks really, really sharp and ready to be finished and painted. Sometimes the students will draw a perfect character, but it will be too big to fit into their comic strip boxes, or they would like to make it a little bigger than it is, because some students draw really, really tiny and tight. So have them go to an office supply store if they don't have a scanner and printer at home, and have them enlarge it. They don't have to recreate it by hand, just blow it up or shrink it with a copy machine. Make sure that they are aiming to have their characters the right size to fit into that 3-box template that you gave them in the beginning of the class. So again, they just need to go over and over their characters' faces and bodies until they have them exactly the way they want them. And they don't need to do the background or any words yet. We haven't done those yet. Hopefully they're having fun and they are enjoying their class. Keep spreading around examples and books so they can reference what's going on in the books. Have them look through other comic strips to see the action-packed drawings that other artists have done, and let them be inspired. And hopefully they're enjoying it, and they will tell their friends, and so will you, and they will find my videos and start becoming comic artists as well.